The 5th generation Toyota Supra comes to BeamNG with this new free mod. There's loads of cool configs and interesting features, so let's check it out. This is the latest generation of the Supra. It's the Mk5, also known as the A90. I really think this is a great looking car. The styling is very, very interesting. There's some beautiful little features around this car. And its platform, so the chassis, is shared with the BMW Z4 G29. Basically, Toyota and BMW designed the chassis together. The interior is beautiful, and for a BeamNG mod, this is pretty good. Sometimes real-world car mods aren't that good, but everything in here is high quality. It's also interactive. You can turn the headlights on and off, you can fold the mirrors, you can start the engine with this start-stop button, fold down the sun visors and turn on this dome light. You can even interact with the handbrake and ESC mode button. This car's trunk is actually pretty spacious, and you can even see the speakers. The Supra is powered by a 3-litre inline-6 engine that produces between 340 and 387 horsepower. This engine is actually from a BMW, and listen to this. Not bad. And it's a pretty nice engine model, quite well detailed. Along with the digital dashboard, we have a head-up display projected onto the windscreen. So let's take the Toyota Supra for a spin. This is the base model. It's called the Passion, and it's pretty quick. I think this has about 340 horsepower. We are in sport mode, and 0 to 60 takes about 4 seconds. This is a very quick car. Now, I'm not sure what the partnership is really like between BMW and Toyota, but those BMW engines are pretty good. To be fair, I do think this is a much better looking car than the BMW Z4. Wow, it's quick. There's 180 kilometers per hour. The brakes, are very good, but I think I left it a bit too late to brake there. Okay, I've turned the ESC off. Can I get this thing to drift in automatic mode? Let's see. Ooh, yes. Oh, yes, this is still a good drift car. The Toyota Supra has always been known as a good drift car. Whoa, and this is no different. Woohoo! On the dirt. Oh, okay, let's take it for a crash test. We're going to go quite fast, and we're heading over to this little railing, and then bang. Oh, yes. So, the crash model, I would say, is average for a real-world car mod. It's not the best. It's not the worst. There is a little bit of weirdness here, but we're going to do a crash test again, this time from the inside, because there's a very cool feature. Crash test at 100 kilometers per hour, and then slow motion. Watch this. We have airbags. Look at that. Very few BeamNG mods have airbags. Now, they don't always pop open on the passenger side, or actually the side curtain airbags as well, but the driver's has, and look at that. There's lots to talk about in this mod because we have 31 configs. So let's check out some of the other variants. This is the Japanese domestic market RZ model. Now, this mod does include US, EU, and JDM models, as well as the right-hand drive and left-hand drive configs. The only major thing we don't have from the real-world Supra is the 2-litre straight 4 engine, but that's fine. I think the 3-litre engine has a lot more personality and is obviously much more powerful. Oh, yes. This mod is free, and on the BeamNG forums, it's by the modder The Stole Bee Hunters. They have put some effort into the engine sound. It is custom. And this is another mod with a really cool feature. The number plate actually lights up at night. That's just brilliant. So you can get this car with either an 8-speed automatic gearbox or a 6-speed manual. We're going to try out a manual config next. This is the premium US domestic market model. This does have 387 horsepower, so let's take it onto the highway and see what kind of speed we can achieve. This does have a manual gearbox, 6 on the floor. Let's take it for a test drive. Oh yes, I love a modern car with a manual gearbox. It's getting rarer these days. Now, apparently this car is limited to 155 miles per hour. Even though this is the US domestic market model, for some reason we do have the speedometer in kilometers per hour. Oh dear, yeah, we're limited 155. What happens if I turn off the ESC? No, limited at 155. That's quite annoying, but it's still a very fast car. Okay, time for a big crash test into the excavator. Whoa, look at the airbags. Oh dear, and one of the wheels has come off. So yeah, that was a pretty extreme crash. What's great about this mod is that it supports several other mods, such as the Universal Dummy mod and Electric Seats. Now, Electric Seats was a mod by Filman, I think last year, and if I press page up and page down, there you go, look at that. That's really cool. Wow, he's pretty squashed there in the car. It also supports the animated wipers mod, and they look really good. Now, you will need to install all of these supported mods separately, but there's a list of them on the mods forum page. And if you really wanted to, you could use your Supra in BeamNG career mode, because we've got cargo box support in the trunk and on the passenger seat. Oh no, that's the driver's seat. But anyway, it is in there. Here are a couple of cool configs with some interesting liveries. On the left, we have the Modland Special. This actually has a pretty rude message on the side that says Modland Leakers you. Yeah, a pretty rude message for Modland leakers. And on the left, we have the Star Wars config. And I don't really understand anything about Star Wars, but there's some characters on here. I'm sure someone can explain what this means. But listen to the exhaust on the Modland config. Wow, that sounds nice. Whoa, this config really likes to drift. We do actually have a bigger rear wing, if you can see it back there, but it's not really helping us. Let's see if we can do a proper drift on this map's best drift road. So, whoa, okay, not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. Even in automatic mode, which is quite difficult to drift. Yeah, okay. I've definitely got better at drifting, but to be honest, the car is helping me a lot. Not there, though. We've also got 4 different police cars. In fact, they're lagging my game a little bit, but we've got the Japanese police car, we've got the UAE police car, the, what's this, Russian police car, and the German police car. I have no idea if these are used in the real world, but let's drive the Japanese police car. Now, weirdly, this doesn't have the typical Japanese siren. That's more like a European or American siren. But you would probably be the fastest police officer in town with this config, and it looks like the traffic are reacting to it, so you could use this in BeamNG as a police car. So this Gavril Scout is actually running away from us. I don't really want to crash into him because this is an expensive car, but let's do a little bit of a pit maneuver. Oh yes, works really well, and get in front of him. Oh yes, we got ya. This config is the modder's dream car, and it's been configured for them. But if I press Alt and N, we actually have neon underglow with this mod. You can change the color, it's really cool, but basically it's just the fog light button, Alt plus N on the keyboard, and you can turn the lights on and off. And yes, you can configure your Supra with an anime. In fact, millions of anime. Look at all of these. This is one of the interior color trim options, and oh my goodness, that's actually quite hard to look at, but you can have it if you really want. Oh, and I just found an undercover cop car config. Look at this. Yeah, love it. This is the Supra GT4 race car. I really love this livery. Look at the rear splitter, the front spoiler, and that massive rear wing. Let's see what it's like on the track. So I've now put the car into GR Sport mode. That is the top end of the ESC, and we've got the full 387 horsepower. This car handles pretty well. A little bit of understeer, but whoa, it's really quick. What about oversteer? Well, I'm flooring it around here, and the ESC seems to kick in quite well, actually. Please don't tell me the race car is limited to 155 miles per hour. That'd be ridiculous. Well, as we go over the top of this hill, the answer is yes, it is limited to 155, but the brakes... Oh, again, leaving it too late, but they're pretty good. I wouldn't say this is the sharpest race car. This car really naturally wants to drift, but the ESC is helping us stop the drifts. Now, let's take it around the corkscrew corner. I love testing cars here, and whoa, yeah. It's pretty sharp. A little bit of understeer, quite a bit of oversteer if you, whoa, floor it like that, but... oh, you can control it. You can control it. You've also got other interesting tuned variants. This is the Ricer, and listen to this exhaust. Wow. Now we've also got the body kit variants. This is the HKS body kit, and it pretty much runs on the ground. And look at these pink folk wheels. I quite like them. Finally, we've got the most powerful variant in the mod. This is called the Full of Mods, and it's basically got every performance upgrade you can get with this mod. And these crazy tailpipes, which go all the way up here, and look at the end. Oh my goodness, I can't even reach them. Look at that. That is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen in BeamNG. So in total, we've got 426 horsepower. Let's see what it drives like. Well, setting off. Feels pretty normal so far. The exhausts are shaking and rumbling though. Whoa, look at them. They really wobble. I've turned the ESC off now, and no, it still doesn't feel that much faster, but can we get it to drift? Ooh, A little bit, yeah? Whoa! Oh! What happens if we crash into something with these exhaust pipes? Let's crash into something in reverse. Oh, they get ripped off. Wow, look at that. This is the Sidemaster's drift config. It's the only drift config in the mod. Let's take it drifting. We have got a manual gearbox, which is great. Let's see how this thing drifts. Whoa! That is a very wide steering angle. So the engine's been tuned. We've got different suspension and tyres. Let's go into second gear and then... Whoa! Don't go on the grass. Okay, maybe third gear will be better. Let's dump the clutch. Oh, yeah. This is great. So a lot of people do tune Supras. I don't really know how big the tuning scene is for the latest generation of Supra. But look, we've got a Nomi steering wheel in here. That's actually the drift steering wheel in BeamNG. Here we go. Come on. Get the clutch to dump. You know what? Whoa, I actually think the automatic is better to drift in this mod. Let's try around here. Dump the clutch again. Oh, yes. This is pretty good. Again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's a pretty fast drift. Double drift. Yes. Wow, okay. So third gear again. Uphill this time. No, third gear is not good enough. Second gear is definitely the drift gear. Wow. Okay, just one more drift. Second gear. Dump the clutch. Oh, more power, more power, more power. Yes. That is fun. Well, there you go. The Toyota Supra mod for BeamNG. It's great to see the 5th generation Supra make an appearance as a high quality mod for free in the game. And I'd love to hear from you. Do you like this mod? And what's your favorite generation of Toyota Supra? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you'd like to see another sports car mod for BeamNG, click the video on screen right now. It's of the ETK K1, which is based on the BMW Z1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.